Regional Police Command has embarked on a sensitization campaign aimed at resourcing basic school pupils in the Central Region with knowledge on how to protect themselves against abuse. According to the police, statistics on child abuse has increased in 2017 as against 2016, or did increase in 2017 as against 2016. Now, since the need, and hence the need for the campaign, Central Regional Police PRO ASP Arinopong is telling JoyNews that after a sensitization of some basic schools, the observation made by the police points to the fact that many children are prone to abuse when they are on vacation.
The police in the Central Region visited basic schools in Cape Coast to interact with the school pupils and, more importantly, arm them with the necessary information that will help them fight against abuse. They schooled the children on the signs that show that someone might want to harm them and what they should do should they find themselves in such situations. The children and the police engaged in a lot of activities that show that the police was their friend. Central Region Police PRO ASP Arinopong indicated the initiative was in line with the Inspector General of Police overall strategy of reducing crime. Arinopong is more convinced proactive policing triggered them to reach out to the children directly because parents have over the years proven not to be too effective in sensitizing their children.
All right, that report was sent in by Richard Kujonyako, who joins me on the line for some more. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, hi.
What more can we know about this exercise?
Well, the exercise started about a week ago. They went to basic schools in the Central Region, and most importantly, I think where they concentrated most was Cape Coast. They visited about 10 basic schools when they were about going on vacation. The essence of this exercise, according to the police, is that children, when they go on vacation, they are prone to abuse. A lot of people take advantage of them. They are also molested. A lot of them are also subjected to some kind of assault. And so they are arming the people, the school people, with knowledge and some resources in order for them to stand against all of these molestation and abuse. And so that is the essence of the exercise. They feel that parents over the years have not been up to the task, and so they have not, when they even close from work and their children are telling them of an incident that has happened, they hardly give a ear to them. And so they are asking parents to be more proactive in parenting their children.
Right. Well, Richard, hang on for me a while longer, because it's a very striking example of the problem that the police is highlighting with this exercise. About yesterday's story that we did about the children who were killed. Now, the Western Region Police says it's begun investigations into the circumstances that led to the death of those 3 children in Elmina. The bodies of the 3 children were found in a private vehicle after they went missing on Sunday after church. And we understand that one person has been arrested in connection to those deaths. And Richard, you have some update on that for us as well. Please help us.
Yes, so today the Regional Minister Kwame Nadanka and the Regional Police Commander went to the crime scene, and then thereafter visited the family that lost the 3 kids. What the Regional Police Commander COP Paul Awuni has been assuring the general public and the family, to be precise, is that they have picked forensic evidences from the crime scene, from the vehicle that the children were put in, and then the bodies of the children as well. They are waiting for the autopsy from the pathologist in order for them to go ahead. They are saying that they are not leaving any stone unturned. They would get to the bottom of the matter. If the children on their own swayed into the vehicle when they were playing and then got themselves locked in the vehicle and they were suffocated, they would know. And if someone deliberately did that act, they are also going to establish that. So the regional minister assured them that they are also going to give them all the support. And so they visited the family and assured the family that they are going to give them the support in terms of the burial of the children and other needs that the family would need in these momentous times.
Richard, what do we know about the person who has been arrested?
Well, the person who's been arrested is the proprietor of the Hollywood Preparatory School. She, according to the police, is a key suspect because it was her car, the Kia Optima, that these children were found in. The woman, according to the statement she gave to the police, indicated that when she parked the car on Friday and did not go to the car. She said that she locked the car. And so in the morning on Monday, she was going to send the child to school, only for her to get to the car, opened and saw the kid in. At that particular moment, according to the police, the woman shouted for help. Other people came, and this suspect that the police are holding is alleged to have collapsed. And so the mob, smashed the screens of the vehicle and then got these children out. And so that is what we have been told, according to the police.
How have residents responded to this? I mean, there must be a lot of anxiety in the area. Finally, tell us how the people are responding, the people in the neighborhood are responding to this, and how the parents are holding up.
Yesterday was a breathtaking moment when the sandals the children wore to church were picked from the vehicle and were sent to the police station. Tears, through on the cheeks of any residents. A lot of them, over 100 I could count, were at the police headquarters yesterday. The family house was terrible because there are a lot of wailing. Others were also crying, and others were also in some somber mood. Today we met the mother of the deceased, and she was all in tears. She couldn't be controlled, and so that explains the moment and the anxiety these people are going through.
Richard, thank you for that update on that very painful story. But do they both belong to one mother? I mean, to one set of parents. Oh, it seems like we have lost Richard. Richard Kojo Nako there. Very sad story, by the way, from the Central Region. Since we're talking about criminality, if you like, police in the Ashanti region are asking residents of Bekwai to volunteer information that will aid investigation into the killing of a broadcast journalist there. Portia Ejewa of local Dress FM was stabbed several times by unidentified assailants on Sunday. She was pronounced dead on arrival at the Bekwai Government Hospital. My colleague Ohimin Teria has been following up on that story and reports that her death has shocked relatives and colleagues.
Thank you. Music prophet.
Portia's attackers stabbed her in the chest, thigh and arm in her room. Police say a television set which had been mounted on the wall was found crashed to the ground after the assailant struggled with and overpowered her before stabbing her with an unknown object. Co-tenants later found her in a pool of blood in front of her room, having apparently clawed outside to seek support. Her mobile phones are believed to have been taken by the alleged culprits. Shocked residents of Bekwai have been trooping in to see the blood-stained scene of the suspected murder. Personnel of the Regional Criminal Investigations Department have visited the scene. ASP Juliana Obin speaks for the Ashanti Regional Police Command.
We are not up to now able to tell if it was even done with a knife, it was done with a cutlass, it was done with a machete. We are not able to establish which implement actually was used for the stabbing, but of course we are able to tell that it was stabbing. As to how deep it was, all of that, I guess that it's for some medical reasons. We would have to leave it for those who are going to conduct autopsy and all of that to come through with that kind of information. But of course, indeed, we do establish the fact that yes, there's some kind of stabbing that went on, leading to the death of Portia Amejewa, who is a broadcast journalist or working with Dress FM. There's been some stabbing somewhere around the chest region, somewhere in the thigh, and then somewhere in the left or right arm as well. And so, yes, let's work with word stabbing for now. As to who or which group of persons did this, like I've already said, we have initiated investigations. We should be able to, by close of week, if not too late, be able to come out to tell us exactly what happened, why it happened, who did what, and all of that. But we'll continue to plead with the people in and around Bekwai. If there's anybody who has information that we do not have, I think that Bekwai Police has opened its doors. The regional CID has also opened its doors, and of course my department as well. And so you could just come through and then give us information that could help us with investigations.
Meanwhile, workers of Des FM are devastated by the murder of Miss Ejiwa, who was the only female worker. Gordon Donko is the general manager.
We saw that there was a struggle because her flat screen on the wall fell on the ground, and there were blood stains on the floor. And Portia was using two phones, her personal phone and the one given to her by the company. All the two phones were not in the room when we got there, but we saw that the back cover of the company phone and the battery were on the floor, but the phone alongside her personal phone were taken away. And we also saw that after the incident, she managed to get out of her room and then fell just in front of her door. It was there that she was found in a pool of blood. We've lost a very dedicated worker because she is the only female worker we have now, and she was doing a lot of work. She was at the front desk, she was our newscaster, and then she also she was doing our newspaper review every morning. So she comes to work every day. So even yesterday she was at work. After church she came to work.
From Bekwai in the Ashanti region for Joy News, Ohime Interior reporting.
And Ohime has an update. He joins me on the line with a very quick one. Hello, Ohime. What's the latest?
Thank you, Gifty. The family of the late broadcast journalist have vowed to do everything possible to assist police unravel the assailants who murdered the lead broadcast journalist. They say that, yes, all that they need now is justice. Once they get justice, the family will be happy. And then the family will also be consoled as they await autopsy tomorrow. And when I spoke to the police, the indication I got is that police said they are taking leads that can also help them get to the assailant of the lead broadcast journalist.
Well, they speak about leads. Are there any suspects, already around, this murder?
Yes, the information that they have picked, just that they have kept this particular information to their chest.
Okay.
But the indication is that these leads are so important in their effort to get to the assailant who apparently went in, stabbed the deceased in her room, and left her in a pool of blood. So they wouldn't want to give details. But I have also been speaking to some of the residents of the site, and then my sources. And as it stands now, they have 6 statements from a co-tenant in the house, and also a young girl who first saw the deceased in a pool of blood and called this co-tenant, who is the father. Unfortunately, they didn't see the suspect who went in to stab the deceased. But the indication is that police have picked vital information that they think that can lead to the assailant, but they wouldn't want to give more details. But the family are also poised that whatever it takes to assist the police to unravel it, and beyond this, they also want to go a step further to do their own thing to ensure that they get to the assailant. They wouldn't want to give details except to say that they liken the situation to a death. When the death dreams, he wouldn't want to disclose whatever dream he had. But definitely it will be in the mind or on the mind of the deaf. So definitely that's what the family intends doing, that if they have to go under the sea to get answers to help them get to the assailant, they will go that step further.
Right. Ohimi, thank you very much for that update. Ohimi Teria there bringing us up to speed on a very unfortunate incident. Looks like a lot of killings in the stories today.